Hello everybody, welcome back to Math 7. We are very quickly today going to talk more about finding missing sides and angles from similar figures. So this is all about our proportions for missing sides here. So remember that corresponding angles are all going to be the same since they are similar, but since they are similar, they are not the same size as the shapes before them. So we got to use our proportions in order to figure out what that missing side will be. So what we want to do here is set up a proportion, two equal ratios, and then we're going to pull from our triangles here to, whoops, go away please. We're going to pull from our triangles to form these proportions. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go from my small shape here, so I'm going 2 meters, and what corresponds with that? Well, it's going to be 3 meters on my big triangle. And then we've got unknown x will go on top, and that came from the small triangle, so it goes up top, and 6 for the bottom of that one from my big triangle. And then once we have our proportions set up, this is super simple. We're just going to use our butterfly method. 3x is equal to 2 times 6 is 12. And then from here on, it's just a one-step equation. Divided by 3, and x equals 4. So that means that this side length is no longer missing. We know that it is 4 meters long. So this is just going to be some more practice with these guys here. So we've got to be sure that we are pulling the right things. So looks like our triangle here has just kind of been flipped upside down. So we can still create our proportion though. So we are going 16.5 over 11, that's going to be the same one here if it's been flipped upside down, is equal to x over 6. And then once again, we are just doing our butterfly method. So 11 times x is equal to 16.5 times 6. Not prepared with a calculator. Give me 1 second. And 16.5 times 6 is 99. And then it's just a one step from here. Divide by 11, divide by 11. And x is equal to 9. So this is no longer unknown. We know that that is 9 long. And then just keep it on going down the line. So we have got 16 corresponds to 8, and x corresponds to 10. So we've got 8x equals 160. Divide that out, and we get x equals 20. Now these ones here look a little difficult, but they're not that bad because since they are formed from the same shape here, but just cutting a line through it to make it smaller, these automatically are going to be similar. So we want to take from our small triangle here, so I'll go ahead and switch colors so we can see. Small triangle here, so we're going 5 is the same as, well, for the big triangle, that side length will be 5 and 5, which is 10, equals, and then we did the small triangle first, so 4 would be this side length here, and that corresponds with x down here. So we get 5x equals 40. Divide by 5, divide by 5, and x equals 8. So this side length down here is 8 long, 8 meters long. Alrighty, so hopefully this is becoming pretty quick here, so if you want to pause for these last two and try them by yourself and then come back and see how you did, compare with the video. So small triangle, I'm going, looks like 1 over, and the big triangle is 1 and 3, which is 4, equals, we're going small triangle, so x over big triangle, which is 2. So 4x equals 1 times 2 is 2. Divide by 4, divide by 4, and x is going to equal, well, that reduced will be 1/2. Alright, final one here. So we are going small triangle, so this side length here is 6 over, and the other side of the small triangle is 2, is going to equal, and now we've got this big triangle side length is x, we don't know that, over big triangle base is 4. And from here we're just butterflying out. 2 times x is going to equal 6 times 4 is 24. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and x is equal to 12. Which would make sense. We can see that this doubled to get to that big one. So this here would also double to get to that big one. Alright, so this has just been some guided practice, show you how it's done with finding missing sides from corresponding, or similar shapes, I'm sorry, by using corresponding sides. So there is an assignment to get done on Canvas after this video here, so go ahead and take a look at that assignment, and be sure that after you finish it you are taking a picture and turning in. If you get stuck, you can use this as a help to figure out how to get through that, or as always you can send me an email or a message on Canvas and I can get back to you as soon as I can. So give it your best shot. There's also an IXL to get done after that, and after that you're done for the day. There will be a quiz on this tomorrow, so be sure that you got all your assignments completed up to then and use your notes to study up for that quiz.